Alright, so we're on the final leg of our journey from Tucson, Arizona to New York City. And this is probably the bumpiest part of the whole ride. Right now we're in New Jersey, about 11 miles away from Staten Island, or Piscataway, New Jersey, where the bridge goes over to Staten Island. And then we'll take the Verrazano Bridge into Brooklyn. And then on the Belt Parkway for some traffic, I'm sure. We are 46 miles away. So I'm going to do the whole video. It's going to be an hour and 15 minutes, which is cool. Maybe I'll chop it up, I don't know. I hope the audio's okay. It's using the air in the car. So, Bluetooth in the car, I should say. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're driving. We are in Betty today. Betty's a 2016 Buick Enclave I just picked up about a month or so ago. That replaced her sister, my 2003 Buick Rendezvous. Annabelle, which I put 200,000 miles on in like 2-3 years. I've driven all the way from Arizona. It's probably like 5 or 6 videos. I try to do 2 videos each day. In New York, it should be starting any minute. You'll have people cutting in and out of here, in front of you, by inches. Let's clean up the windshield a little bit. We got a little bit of rain going on, starting, stopping. I'm looking for a new phone holder. This one's attached to the windshield. It's kind of shaky on the bumpy roads. As you see from that last sign, the speed limit is 65. We're doing about that. Once we get into New York City, it drops down to 25, which I can do in reverse. One of the many reasons why we're moving out of New York City. To lower the speed limit, they need to teach people how to drive and drive their bicycles.
In 4.7 miles, continue on State Route 440 North.
Right now we're in South Plainfield, New Jersey. Zoomed in a little bit more for this video than usual. That car in front of us looks like it's right in front of us. Meanwhile, it's a good 5-6 car lengths away. Video is deceiving. Got gas in Pennsylvania. If you're watching this in the future, it's March 7th, I think. And Ukraine and Russia are fighting, so the price of oil just went up huge. I just paid $4.49 a gallon, something like that, which is double the price of last year. Betty the Buick Facebook page, so you can see all of our adventures. I really wish I would have done it with Annabelle, because we did all sorts of stuff. We were in the desert running over cactuses, going to rodeos.
In 1 mile, use the left 4 lanes to continue on State Route 440 North.
The left 4 lanes. So another lane will appear to the right. And welcome to New Jersey, home of the speed bumps, potholes. We've been across 13 states, I think it is. And this is day 4. Sometimes I do it in 3 days. Here comes the truck the other way, smoking like crazy. I don't know if you can see that on the video.
Continue on State Route 440 North.
That's the Waze app talking if you are not familiar with it.
In 3.8 miles, continue on State Route 440 North, Outer Bridge Crossing, toll.
I'm actually going to switch this video back to normal. There we go. See, that's a little bit more realistic. And now you get to see some of the view from the left-hand side. $26 in tolls by the time we get to Queens. Like 13 for the Verrazano, 13 for the Outer Bridge crossing, something like that. Yay! And once we enter into New York City, you'll not only see the police, you'll see the state police. The result of the governor and the mayor having a pissing match. The governor brought the state troopers down into New York City because he didn't think the city cops were doing their job, which is a bunch of bullshit.
In 1 mile, use the left 2 lanes to continue on State Route 440 North, Outer Bridge crossing, toll. crossing. Toll.
Last time I came into New York, I was right here, and they closed the bridge.
In 2.1 miles. Keep right to New York 440 North West Shore Expressway toward I-278 toward Staten Island Expressway.
If you've seen the beginning of The Sopranos, this is where they filmed the opening credits. The outer bridge crossing. Actually, it was on the Godless Bridge, I think, too. But right below us, I got all those ships, oil refineries. Or I should say holding tanks. If you don't know, New York City is broken into 5 boroughs.
In 1 mile, use the right 2 lanes to keep right to New York 440 North West Shore Expressway toward I-278 toward Staten Island Expressway.
5 boroughs: Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, and Staten Island. Staten Island is also called Richmond County, just like Brooklyn is called King County. And here we are in Staten Island, home of the potholes.
Keep right to New York 440 North West Shore Expressway toward I-278 toward Staten Island Expressway.
The salt that they put down in the wintertime just totally erodes the street. That's why they'll get so many potholes. We'll be in Staten Island for about 7 miles.
Continue straight for 8 minutes to I-278 East Staten Island Expressway toward Verrazano Bridge, New York 440 North.
This is where you really want to obey the speed limit. I say that as I'm going 2 miles an hour over. Let's slow this down. Don't need no extra attraction to us. There you go, little orange car. You be the scapegoat. Big strong wind out there today. When all is said and done, it's going to be about 36 hours of driving, about 2,550 miles. Fun stuff. I'm glad to see him go. He was hitting his brakes too much for me. expected it being rain by this time. Verrazano Bridge leads from Staten Island to Brooklyn. It's got 2 levels, upper and lower. And it was designed to go straight into Brooklyn onto the highway. But they put in a ramp to the Bell Parkway, which we're going to be getting on. Probably is a last minute thing because it doesn't look like it was designed for it. Turns way too tight. Just looks like an afterthought. Coming up on Victory Boulevard. One of the main roads in Staten Island. The sky's starting to get darker in front of me for sure. This here is the sanitation dump. Transfer station. We are 54 minutes away, 27 miles. Once we get into Brooklyn, there's 2 ways of going. Thank you, Mr. Rock. There is 2 ways of going. One taking a toll, which costs about $10, or straight. I'll adjust the ways when we get somewhere near there. If we gotta pay the tolls, they pay the tolls. Another good thing about moving to Arizona, we can turn in our Easy Pass because it's not needed. Anywhere that we're going for a toll would be coming back here to New York. So, and everything's paid by mail now anyway, so it really doesn't benefit us to have the Easy Pass. When we lived here, it gave us a little bit of a discount on the toll because we were local. We live on a little island in Queens. The island's so small, there's no city fire department, no post office, no police station. So I actually have to pay a toll to go to the post office, to the police station.
In 1 mile, use the right 2 lanes to exit right 2 I-278 East Staten Island Expressway toward Verrazano Bridge, New York 440 North.
I think it's the only place in the country where you gotta pay a toll to stay in the same zip code. Guessing they're going to put us on the lower level today because of the high winds. They might even have the top closed on the Verrazano Bridge. These poor people on the other side all stuck in traffic. And it's only 3:30 in the afternoon.
Exit right 2 I-278 East Staten Island Expressway toward Verrazano Bridge, New York 440 North.
You can tell everybody is doing the speed limit because there's not many cops. the highway speeds, no merge ahead, nice. What if nobody around you was doing the highway speed though? And they're on their brakes instead?
Continue straight for 7 minutes to I-278 East Verrazano Bridge, lower level.
Yep, on the lower level. The upper level is a lot more scenic, but it is what it is. I gotta get away from this Mercedes or whatever it is in front of me. People changing lanes for no reason at all whatsoever, and end up right back in the same spot where they were. Driving for about 7 hours today, so I'm still fresh enough to deal with New York City traffic. You don't want to do this after a couple times I've done it after being on the road for like 12 hours. And a lot of the times I'll stay in Pennsylvania for the night, get a good night's rest, and then deal with the final 3 hours, 4 hours. Better off, fresh set of eyes. Watching this on YouTube, let me know where you're watching from. And of course, click like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. Click on the links in the description. I'll put some links to some equipment we're using. We're filming with an iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's got an amazing camera. Better than my DSLR. Just gotta learn the new technology, that's all. Let's move over a lane here because we are going to have to move over anyway in 2 miles. So, yes, that shaking is the road. Hit a good part today, I guess. There's the bridge. My girl's Debbie's favorite bridge. My friend Johnny Chavelle's watching. Johnny, I just passed your house. I waved. You didn't see me.
In 1 mile, use the right 2 lanes to keep right to I-278 East Verrazano Bridge, lower level.
We'll do another video where there's where I go across the upper. And we'll take the upper level back on purpose. I'm guessing the guy on the motorcycle is going to take the lower level too. It's got to be windy as crap up there.
Keep right to I-278 East Verrazano Bridge, lower level. In 1.2 miles, keep left to Belt Parkway East, Kennedy Airport.
If you're just tuning in, this is the Verrazano Bridge connecting Staten Island to Brooklyn. I have to stay in the left lane because the left lane suddenly turns to get onto the Belt Parkway. Looks like they got a lane closed up there too. Now you won't be able to see it, but out to the left would be Manhattan. It's a little hazy today.
In half a mile, keep left.
See the Statue of Liberty and the Freedom Tower. And this is where all the ships were holding short when they had the port shortage. Can I see up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not bad, about average. I see what I'm talking about with the afterthought, how they made this lane. They even warn you about sudden stops and leaving a lot of room in between cars because if the Belt Parkway is clogged up downstairs, the traffic backs all the way
Keep
over
left
here.
to Belt Parkway East, Kennedy Airport.
And since you can't see anything, it's a hard turn. Bridge, a lot of stuff to maintain here. Yeah, I can see people on the brakes already. It's a low Parkway, like 16 miles, 40 minutes, yeah. I can't even see the Parkway from here. Yep, we got traffic. Welcome to Brooklyn. Feed the animals. Cough drop out here. Watch how skinny this ramp is. My car is extra wide, so gotta make sure I got nobody next to me. Belt Parkway is cars only, so you don't have to worry about trucks or anything on this. There's our bridge. That's what we just came off of. Straighten out the camera a little bit here. A little better. We're going to pass by Coney Island train yard where I used to work. Brooklyn Cyclones minor league baseball team park. Be off in the distance. Yep. In the distance, you'll see the parachute jump for Coney Island that they just restored for like $1 million. Used to be a ride in the 50s, but minutes. Let's see if it's got me taking bridges. Yeah, taking the bridge will save me.
Continue straight for 15 minutes to exit 11S, Flatbush Avenue South, Rockaways.
Taking the bridge will save me 4 miles and 13 minutes. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. $4.50 in tolls. This is fun stuff. 3 lanes and people zigzag across like their lives don't matter. I'm passing by the VA Medical Center. Nice big hospital. And here they got a little pier on a little walkway on the right hand side. People go fishing and stuff. They do windsurfing, kite surfing, flying kites. Most of the time the traffic is stopped up because people are watching people fly kites. I guess this is the exact time not to hit the Bell Parkway, 4 o'clock. Guy's muffler looks like it's falling off in front of us. How low it is to the ground. Right hand side. It's nice after driving 7 to 8 hours to be in traffic. It's funny when I'm on the West Coast, it's a half a minute for every mile. But once you hit east traffic, it's double the amount of miles in time. So like right now it's 33 minutes to go 14 miles. Where on the West Coast it would be 7 minutes to go 14 miles. Something like that. Off to the right over the water is Coney Island. You can see the steeple parachute jump. And there's a little low walkway bridge that gets hit all the time because trucks aren't allowed on the Bell Parkway, and you can see how it turns down to 10.6. That gets hit like once a month. You'd think they would just change the bridge. Parkway, Cropsey Avenue, shopping mall here, and all the guys with the cars hang out. We used to every Friday night. I think it was Fridays. But it got too loud, cops had to break it up. A brand new building in front of us, look at that. Let's get $1 million apartment right alongside the Parkway. Who the fuck would live there? Excuse the language. My Brooklyn in me just came out. How funny. Walkway bridge. This is a little higher though. The road is so busy and never got a chance to shut it down to pave it. So you just patch it and patch it and patch it. Now look how bad the traffic is the other way. That's not good. Entrance ramps to get on the Bell Parkway here are so short that you actually have to stop and wait for traffic. Now we're going over Coney Island Creek. Coney Island is directly to the right of us. Can't see it. The train yard that I used to work in. See the subway train going off in front of us? That would be the F train. Avenue. Building to the right, left of us is Coney Island Hospital. Very busy place, as you can imagine. Well, we were moving nicely. I could jump down and take back roads if I wanted to, but I'm only going to end up in this crap again anyway, so what's the sense? Traffic is freeing up ahead of us according to Waze. We're going to be 4 minutes early. Yay! I'm going to be on this for 3 miles. As you can see, traffic on the other side has been horrible the whole entire way. Pulling up into Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, which has a large Russian population. So there have been some tensions down there with the whole Ukraine situation. Probably a lot of Ukrainians there too. But it's not the people that's the problem. It's the leadership there. People are good. People are crazy. But Luke Bryan says most people are good. So I gotta believe him. Living your life by Luke Bryan metaphors is not a good idea. You can tell I'm tired of being in the car, driving. The guy in a pickup truck actually glad for this traffic, because otherwise people would be cutting in and out. This is the worst part of the drive right here. I don't want to say what my speed is right here, but I was doing 100 miles an hour faster than what I'm doing now in Texas. It's a trade-off. You're still watching, God bless you. Go watch some of our other videos. You'll see most of this trip. I tried to take 2 videos a day. Since it's going to be a new YouTube channel, I'm probably going to have to cut the videos in half because they don't let you upload long videos. Third, 1.3 miles. Here's the rest area. They actually have to close it at nighttime. Drugs, prostitution, all that fun stuff happens there. It's so small, if you wanted to pull over to rest, you couldn't find a spot to park. Still sending me to Flatbush, and we're going to take it. I don't care about tolls. I'll spend $5 on worse things. This is, we're going to be coming into Gateway National Park. That's right, National Park in Brooklyn. It was actually an airstrip in the 50s.
In half a mile, use the right lane to take exit 11S, Flatbush Avenue South, Rockaways.
Yeah, back in the plane started flying. Amelia Earhart flew out of here in Lindbergh.
Exit right to exit 11 South, Flatbush Avenue South, Rockaways.
And now we'll end up going to speed cameras and red light camera land.
Red light camera ahead.
See? I couldn't cue that any better. So yeah, this on the left hand side is a airfield. Jfk Airport is only about 5 or 6 miles to the west of here.
In 2.1 miles. Keep left to Beach Channel Drive,
So
Reese Park, Far Rockaway.
Once they redid that and renamed it from Idlewild to JFK and made it bigger, this airport became kind of not needed. So they made it into a, they have some old planes in there and some guys that restore it, but they're having problems right now with COVID, and all of a sudden they lost their funding. I think the government just wants them out of there, to tell you the truth, so that they could put up more soccer stadiums, soccer fields and stuff. A lot of politics got involved all of a sudden, and you know when that happens, it's not for the good. So the white box that's on the left-hand side on the pole, that would be the red light camera. There's the Marine Boat Basin. And once again, we're in 25 mile an hour speed limit. Actually, it's 35 here according to Waze.
Police reported ahead.
Of course. There used to be a toll bridge here, so the sheriff is now in charge of the collecting tolls. So there's a sheriff at each beginning of each bridge. This guy's right up my butt. I don't know where he's expecting to go. Pothole there. Yeah, let's not fix it. Let's just put the thing up. And this is the Marine Parkway Hodges Bridge connecting Brooklyn to Queens. The Atlantic Ocean. When I come off here, you'll see it. Big Betty's first time seeing the ocean. Right here, we're going over a little bay, Jamaica Bay Inlet. All the houses you see on the right-hand side, they were all completely underwater during Hurricane Sandy. Probably up over their roofs.
In 1,000 feet, keep left.
People were swimming from house on fire to house less on fire. And that's the Atlantic Ocean in front of us.
Keep left to Beach Channel Drive, Reese Park, Far Rockaway.
And we are in Far Rock. We are in Fort Tilden. Gateway National Park. The whole beach is National Park, really. Doesn't get enforced by National Park, it gets enforced by the NYPD mostly.
In a quarter of a mile, keep left to Beach Channel Drive.
We are 5 minutes away from our destination. One more bridge. Beach Channel Drive, where they just installed some more speed cameras and red light cameras.
Keep left, then continue on Beach Channel Drive.
Because the city's got to make money somehow.
Continue on Beach Channel Drive. In 2.7 miles, exit to Cross Bay Veterans Memorial Bridge, Belt Parkway.
Salt there really deteriorates it along here. To the left is Jamaica Bay Inlet. That's the water that surrounds our island. We're going to be going about 2 miles and then going on a bridge, and then we'll be on a little island, broad channel. This here is where the plane crashed in Flight 587. If you can see the bridge on the left-hand side, that's the bridge we're going to be on. Jfk Airport is right on the other side of that. You'll see it when we go over the bridge.
Speed camera reported ahead.
There's the speed camera. Oh, that's right, down by Dunkin' Donuts. That's a new one they just put in like a month ago. For gas, not bad. Better than the $4.40 I just paid in Pennsylvania. Not bad at all. Oh, 53 minutes, not bad. Of course, this video will be 1 hour and 3 minutes. Just so I can't upload it to YouTube until I get permission from YouTube to go over an hour. This is 116th Street. This is where the busy place is in the summertime. The beach is 1 block to our, or 2 blocks to our right. So just to show you how stupid this is, the new speed camera is 3 blocks away from the old speed camera. Let's see, where is the speed camera? It's right in front of that Sunoco sign on the left-hand side. So there is the speed camera. This is the old lighting factory, right-hand side. They shut it down, chemicals, PCP, and all that stuff. And then on the right-hand side is where the ferry goes to Manhattan, which is a huge hit in the summertime, as you can imagine. It's a huge hit in the wintertime for the people who live here. Otherwise, it's an hour on the train. So now we're going to slow down again. We're going to get a right lane. Let the speeders go by. Because right there, right where that silver car is the speed camera. Lovely, right? And of course, this light in front of us has a red light camera because the school is right here. George Carlin used to have a funny line about New Jersey. He's like, yeah, you can't pull out of your driveway without hitting a toll. Well, now you can't pull out of your house in New York without a speed camera or a red light camera. And we got the nice police car right behind us. The building on the left is where I went to school, Beach Channel High School. I went to school every day, 3 years, just never went in. Hung out in the bleachers. Took train rides to Manhattan. We used to go in for homeroom, so we wouldn't get marked absent. And then just not go to any classes. How fun.
In 1,000 feet, use the right lane to exit right. The cops put on their lights just to run the red light. That's great.
So now we're going to get on the Cross Bay Veterans Memorial
Exit
Bridge.
right to Cross Bay Veterans Memorial Bridge, Belt Parkway.
And go to our little island. $5 toll. Rather go to Starbucks and pay $5 for a coffee. So, you see a plane taking off from JFK. And now, if it's clear enough, you will see JFK Airport off to our right. That whole big area there. If you've seen my pictures of the space shuttle, they brought the space shuttle to the Intrepid by barge. And it hit the train bridge over on the right hand side. My pictures are on CNN and stuff. Kind of cool. Made no money off it, but it's kind of cool. And it's
In 1.1 miles, make a U-turn on Noel Road.
It's a little foggy, but yeah, you can't barely see it. Way off to the left would be New York City, Manhattan, Freedom Tower, all that stuff. But here's our little island. It's 3 miles long, half mile wide, almost 1,000 houses, 3,000 people. And look, there's the sheriff. And there's the sheriff in the middle for the other side. They have to live in Arizona. I don't know how I would be able to live here. A couple blocks up, we have the A train going to New York City. It takes about an hour and 10 minutes. Because it has to go through Brooklyn first. Here is where a big boat was parked, floated in the middle of the bay. We don't stop for yellow lights. Oh, that's great for sale. Beat up truck. Love it. Rust is free.
In 1,000 feet, make a U-turn.
Nope, we just went over the hour mark. Wonder if I'm gonna have a parking spot.
Make a U-turn on Noel Road.
Noel. This is the only place where you're allowed to make a left-hand turn after you stop and let the cars go. Probably in all of New York City.
In 600 feet, turn right on West 10th Road. Then turn right. Turn right on West 10th Road. Then turn right on Power Road.
2,550 miles, 36 hours of driving. 1 block away. Of course, we get stuck at the light. Ain't that the way life is? Gotta love it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe. Go check out the other videos. See where me and Betty go. We go all over the place. That's funny. I said, see Betty go. One of my favorite bands is Go Betty Go. Never thought about that before until just now. Isn't that nice? So yeah, this is our block.
Turn right on Power Road.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.